Did you ever have those days, weeks, months, what have you, that things are just going so good, things couldn't get better, and you're just happy, you're on top of the world, and then all of a sudden, bad things start to happen. Um, for instance, David has an infection in his mouth, and he has to wait. I'm not sure how long, but it's an abscess, and it's sticking way out. And they can't do anything because he's got this weird thing with his teeth that his roots are curved. And so they have to get a specialist, a special surgeon to remove those teeth. So he was at the dentist yesterday and they made an appointment for him. I'm not sure quite when it is, but he was taking a leave and he's popping all his pain pills. And it just so happens that I could locate some. I knew where there were some. So he's like, "You've been holding out on me?" No, I don't think he said that, but it's probably what he's thinking. Because he was taking so much Aleve, ibuprofen, and whatnot to try to help with pain. Um, so I gave him those. He said he was feeling better, which made me really happy because pretty much I think all week things have been really good. Maybe 2 weeks things have been, well, yeah, I can't really say 2 weeks, but at least the past week things have been pretty decent. I'm not crooked on my camera. I'm crooked because I lean over on the arm of my chair. I do know how to make my camera straight. So anyhow, that's neither here nor there. I just don't want you to think that I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't. Anyway, it's beside the point. So we have had a pretty good week. He saw his therapist, this therapist, for the last time. Got things squared away, hopefully, with the borderline, that he'll be able to go and talk to his new therapist about that. Me, I'm just coasting. And he kind of came up here and saw me looking at Craigslist, and I sent him a link for a dog, and he's like, "Why do you do that? Why do you do that?" Because I found a beard dragon that's like my dream dragon, and we can't afford it exactly. Well, I could, but I could. So then it's like we have this going on, that going on. I woke up this morning and I'm my usual self, and because he's in pain, he's being a pain. I'm just gonna call it how I see it. He's being an asshole, and it's like I think I said to him, "Am I an asshole when I'm in pain?" Um, I don't know, because it would have to be look in the mirror, and I'm not going to do that. As you can see, I don't do that a whole lot. I'm not a high maintenance person, very low maintenance, because I'm not going anywhere. Even if I'm going somewhere, it's only going to be for a few minutes, so why bother? Just my thing. So anyway, he's in pain, and I do feel bad, but there's nothing I can do about it except, he said he was going to try to find something to eat. And like, we got tons of soup. He made me corn dog nuggets, but it was something to eat. Um, I would just all day has been just, I've been down. I just want to crawl back into bed, but that screws up my sleep cycle more than anything. Um, so I don't want to do that. But I've written poems, and None of them were good enough for me to post, so I didn't do that. And I made quite a few, and none of them were just acceptable to me, to where I was coming from. I was writing a lot about depression. I was writing about suicide. Um, but you have to do it in a way that the cops don't show up. Um, my male bearded dragon moved to a different area, and I was hoping he was waking up from his hibernation, but he's not. He just moved to a different spot because he was upright like this the whole time. And now he's like this. He's like, he found a different spot to lay. I'm like, dude, wake up. I miss you. I didn't say that because I don't want to freak him out. But it's cute. You take the flashlight and you peek in on him, and he just opens his eye a crack. And it's like, I'm sorry. Because they're not like, it's not like regular hibernation where they're out cold. They're just like taking an extended nap, kind of like what I used to do. So anyway, then, like I said, I've just kind of been bummed all day. Can't write a decent poem if my life depends on it. Um, so I go to Craigslist because I'd like to get a kitten, and he said I could, but I don't think he was serious. Um, so it's like I find ones, but I'm scared because he said I could, but I don't think he meant it. I think he meant it just to, I can't even think of the word, just to keep me from asking, or just to, what the fuck is that noise? Did you hear that? It's beeping. What the hell was that? Maybe it was the camcorder because the battery's dead. I used the camcorder on my last video and it actually turned out really good. But today I'm really fucking lazy, so I just threw up the webcam and good enough. Kind of looks the same, even though the camcorder, the audio I found was a lot better. I don't know if the video was better or not. I didn't put them side by side. Um, Today's just a really shitty day. He just found out that his niece probably won't make it till the end of the night. I believe they used to be close. His sister, David's sister, was always like a mom to her because her parents died when she was quite young. So she kind of took over as her mom, and I guess she's in the hospital. Well, the girl is. She's in the hospital. She's not old. She's quite young. I can't think of how old. She's maybe 42, if that. But she has a lot of health problems, and she spent a lot of time in nursing homes. And David's sister has kind of taken over like her mom, and I guess she's not talking. His sister isn't talking because I sent her a message, just a heart that's, it's kind of like a, looks like it's a bandage on it, and then another heart, and then another heart that has what looks like a band-aid on it. Not a band-aid, but like a white bandage. And I just sent those to her, and I didn't send anything else because she's not taking it well at all. And I don't blame her because she's taking care of her for the majority, I think the majority of her life. I'm not quite sure how long, but I know it's been a long time. David can go up to the funeral if he really wants to. But then again, that's right. I think she said she didn't want a funeral. Now that I think about it. But I'm sure they'll have a get together of some sort. And he can go, but I think we have doctor's appointments that he has to go to. And then he's got with his tooth, the abscess. I gotta take a drink because my throat, otherwise I'm gonna cough, and you know that. Um, and I'm really thirsty because I just ate. But I don't know, I don't really have any good things to say today. It's just been a really shitty day. Um, Cold, snowy. I stay in the house. I just turn the heat up. I have my heater up way too far. I have it on 76, and I usually have it about 72, but I'll turn it down to 73. I've had the door open, this door behind me open all day. So um, the heat just goes right out, and it doesn't stay in here. So I had to close the door to try to keep the heat in here. But yeah, it's just been one of those days that's just been, I should have never got up. And there's just other things that I don't want to talk about. And I know then you think, well, why am I here if I don't want to talk about it? It's not that I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it today. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what else to say. We just are kind of waiting for the phone call. And it's hard for me because the first time she wanted to meet me. So we went to the nursing home and I took her smoothie. I made smoothies and took smoothies for us. And she asked David to go to Taco Bell because of the food that they were having she didn't like. So he was nice enough and he went to Taco Bell for her. And so it was just her and I believe it was the first time we met. And she proceeded to tell me lies about David. So I can't say I'm her biggest fan because that's not really a way to start things out. It is by telling lies, about somebody, somebody who's in your life. Um, and when I told David about it, he was pissed because it's like, are you trying to break us up? Are you trying? What's your purpose? So I can't say that I'm not. I have mixed feelings. I mean, no, I don't get me wrong. I don't want her to die. That's not what I'm saying. It's just personal feelings toward her on how her behavior was and how wrong it was. So it just, I honestly don't know how to feel. Um, I mean, for my sister-in-law, well, his sister, I feel bad for her because she's, taken her on a lot of her life. So I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna call this video, because it has to have a title. Just, I think I'm just gonna call it depression, because everything that's going on, nothing but depression, nothing good. So I hope you have a good night. It's almost the weekend. Um, I really don't know what else to say. So take care and take care of each other and have a good night.